Ladies and gentlemen, take a look at what we've got here. It is your pal Pro. That's right. I went on over to Dollywood and got to check out their brand new attraction the day before it opened. Of course, I always pay, no quid pro quos for Pro, but they were very nice to let me in and check things out. And this is the Hidden Hollow. This is back a little bit behind the attraction. It's well themed, as you can see, but we got to go check out everything. And I personally did not get to ride the ride. They had a huge line of media people, and I came in late because we were covering D23. But I did get to talk to a lot of people who rode the ride. I got to take lots of photos. Could not take photos of the ride. They want to keep it secret for people to get to ride it first, and we respect that because it is a really impressive ride. I'd like to play for you what it appears like when you're in the ride and when you're in the queue, and tell you what I've talked with people who rode the ride, and I was right there and doing all that stuff. But Vash, it's a roller coaster ride, sort of, but it takes on all of these different forms. So the first part of the ride actually uses screens and simulates flight. This is, by the way, what we're seeing are the different coasters that are at Dollywood right now. This is essentially a very sophisticated dark ride that puts Dollywood on the map. Dollywood's already been on the map for coasters, but this dark ride starts off with simulated screens that have been described to me as on par with the Harry Potter ride in Epic Universe. That then transforms into a water ride. And you can see it talks about the 4 thrilling attractions, but it switches to a water ride that does something I've never seen before. And that is, and you can see it right here, it's on a track and it's moving separately from the water. And what they do, Vash, is they swirl the water in from different jets in different directions, and they can also pivot the ride vehicle such that you don't know which way you're going to go, and they can kind of surprise you with different, because the water is flowing in ways that don't make sense. And it gives it off this kind of like rapid river, Pandora, not Flight of Passage, but what's the Navi River ride? The Navi River ride, but in like a whitewater kind of way. And it's a really cool. They've really went all in on the bioluminescence. And I'll show folks too where this is located. So this is the entrance to Dollywood here. And in the past, the only way to go from Dollywood then was to go down, the old way. But long ago, years ago, they made this back way that goes up into Timber Ridge, I think is the name of it. And you've got the great wooden roller coaster over here. Google Maps is a little bit late, but this entire area has been turned into a new area, Wildwood Grove for Dollywood. Let me show you how far you have to go to get to this attraction. Now, that's not to say it's a bad thing. It's just to say Dollywood is a huge park now. You go in, you go up here, all the way up here. You get into Wildwood Grove. This building, Vash, takes up almost all this entire area up here.
Whoa, that's a huge building.
It is huge. Gracious. Almost all this area is taken up by it. It is a massive building. It is a fantastic ride. And I'm thrilled for Dollywood to have a dark ride of this caliber. I think people are going to love it. And it's themed around the idea of fireflies and bioluminescence in the Smokies. There's this idea that your vehicle is what do they call it? Bioluminator or something. Anyway, there's a nice little story to it, and there's a secret lake, and that's part of why they don't want people to take video yet and photos and put it out there. Really good effects. Could have used an animatronic or two on this attraction. I understand why they didn't, because there's a lot of maintenance on animatronics. But Vash, it's a really cool addition for Dollywood. Your thoughts on maybe the best new dark ride since Monsters? What is it? Monsters Unchained at Epic? Is that the name of it?
Yeah. Monsters Unchained. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Experiment.
Probably the best one since that one. And it's a real contender for a ride worthy of you going flat out to Dollywood to see it. Vash, your thoughts on this one? By the way, Vash, I know you're part of. You really like to know the manufacturer stuff. I think it's a company named Mac out of Europe that built this thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they've built another attraction like this. I believe. I thought
it's
was
in France.
In France, yeah. And it's this kind of rocking boat ride system right here is what they call it. But that one's out in the day and doesn't really leverage the technology as much as I would hope it would. This one NightFlight, it looks like they really did like go all out and provide that kind of rapids hybrid type, almost coaster type technology to get this one to the finish line, and that looks and sounds fantastic. I was hoping they were actually going to do that. It looks like they did. And again, Dollywood was known basically as a regional theme park years ago, and now stepping into really highly themed immersive attractions, these kind of dark ride experiences like this. Again, it's really, really great for, hey, look, listen, sometimes it storms, sometimes it rains, and sometimes these coasters have to actually go down. This obviously not suffering from any of that. And perhaps you can have these attractions and experiences actually extend your night time hours for Dollywood as well. All of those things come to fruition with this ride. I think this is a big, big win, Pro, for Dollywood. Yeah. This is awesome.
The really cool thing about it is because it's on this track, they're able to use water jets to simulate massive whitewater, like you're on this, foaming, crazy river, but you're still kept safe. Whereas you could never do that with like a pirate-style boat. But because of the way they're doing this with the kind of coaster track system, they can navigate you through all of this swirling, crazy water that looks like it's going to sweep you away, and it doesn't. The other part about this is it's really cool that they have a coaster segment. So this thing turns into a coaster at some point. And then that's the third part of the ride. And that coaster segment then drops you into a very easygoing dark ride pirate / Navi River Journey kind of thing, where it takes you to the secret finale that we will not reveal. But Dollywood, way to go. And want to say thank you to Sophie and Wes and all the rest of the marketing team over at Dollywood. Phenomenal job taking care of all the media people. And we're just so pleased for you guys. Really and truly that this went well. It was a difficult thing, I think, getting this ready to go. There were at least 2 or 3 different delays for them to get it out there, but it's going to be a great addition to Dollywood, and we're just so pleased for them. We love seeing Dollywood and Epic and all the rest of the theme parks out there give Disney a run for their money, because we want you to get the most for your money, ladies and gentlemen. Ultimately, that's what it's all about. Vash, any final thoughts?
I'm just super excited to ride it. I mean, Nightlife, I've been waiting for it. Obviously, we heard it was delayed because this is a very ambitious attraction. Nobody's quite mixed these elements quite this way ever. I mean, this is even more ambitious than Atlantis was for SeaWorld all those years ago. I think this is going to be a huge win for Dollywood. Really sets them up to be in the same realm as maybe perhaps the big two, like you said, with Universal or with Disney right here. I'm very excited to see everything that's in store for this. I didn't get to see any video, obviously, for your media preview. They didn't allow video recording, so to get these first visuals, like you brought out here, it looks like a big, big win, and I cannot wait to ride it myself.
Absolutely. And folks, one last thing I'll tell you about it. Despite all of those rapids, because of the way they've got it set up, you'll barely get wet at all. Maybe a few sprinkles on you, but it's not there to make you wet. And really cool deal too. The queue takes you through the bear roller coaster they have that goes flying overhead as you go into the attraction. So lots of cool stuff. Way to go to everybody who planned that out for Dollywood. We're happy for you. Keep rocking, Dollywood. They already win all the Golden Ticket Awards and beat Disney, but at the cusp of really and truly being one of the top theme parks in attendance and everything else. So keep rocking. Keep rocking.
Hey there, I'm Wilton. I've taken on a new role at the Sunny Florida Travel Agency. If you use my travel agency, I promise with my little troll heart that you and me can hang out at the Fountain of Nations at Epcot at Walt Disney World. I can also hook you up on a good deal for water at the parks too. Send me your Walmart gift card codes now. Hey, Floral. What are you doing here? I'm trying to do an advert.
Couple things. This is quite literally a scam that you're trying to run on WDW Pro's channel.
What?
Folks, look. This is a green screen, and Wilton stole a B-roll from Pro.
Wait, are
Wilton
you
lives
for
in
real
Canada
right now?
and doesn't even have a passport.
Have I ever scammed anyone that you know of before?
Yep.
There's not a Fountain of Nations anymore.
Details are for the weak, Jose. Besides, I've got a bunch of pros audience that still think that Lauren has hair. Oh, we got this.